Hey guys, and welcome back to Drunk Commentary. I love how fast I can do these transitions right now, because since the end of the last episode and the start of this one, it has been about 2 seconds, but you don't know that. For all you know, it's been 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. What do you know?
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Pick up where we left off, and we're starting episode 9, entitled 743. Which is clearly number 5's PIN number in his bank account in Switzerland, and I don't even know why we're questioning that. That's just what it is. So we're going to dive into this episode, and I'm very excited for it. I hope you are too. And I am on drink number 11, I believe, which was a much bigger deal in the show Stranger Things than it is in this, but tis still a number, and we shall get into it. So, without much further ado, we're going to dive into the show, and thank you for watching, my very lovely listeners. Episode 9, 743. Yes, Allison, which is what should have happened in season 1. Allison just talks to Vanya, it's going to be fine. In fact, Allison can literally tell Vanya to calm down. She has to calm down. I guess that didn't work out as quickly as I hoped. That was weirdly nice, but completely irrelevant, so thanks for that. I honestly have no idea how they're going to get out of this situation. It's like, I can't see how Diego's power helps. Allison's power clearly didn't help at all. Klaus's power, I can't see how it would help either. But I mean, clearly the show doesn't end here because we have 2 more episodes. But I don't know how to get out of this, which it's like the recipe for a great episode. If you can't figure out how they solve the problem, then as long as they solve the problem in a way that you could have figured out if you just thought of it, it would be. You figure Ben could just appear in front of Vanya and slap her in the face? Because Ben isn't subject to getting hit by these things as a ghost, but he can still touch things. That's what my prediction would be. Ben is going to save the day. Go Super Ben. But I would be happy if Klaus saves the day too. I would be happy if anyone saves the day, because I honestly can't guess what's happening next. No, it's Ben. That's what I said. It's Ben. Ben, you're not affected by this shit. Just walk through it. I mean, I've said that for a long time. He just has like a sniper rifle in the other one. You know, I do love this season so far, but right now it's roughly the same quality as season 1, which doesn't really explain to me why there's so much love for this online. Like, people have not stopped talking about this online, about how good Umbrella Academy season 2 is, and it's so far just as good as season 1. I remember season 1, no one really talked about it. So I'm surprised it has so much applause. Applause? I don't know what I'm trying to say. But 743. I'm not sure if any of you guys have ever watched Dexter, but Dexter is basically a show about serial killers. And one of the big things is how serial killers always get caught. It's because it's part of the psychology of them that they need to take trophies from their victims. They need to take some sort of memorabilia, something to remember it by, and they always take a trophy. And you always can identify serial killers when you catch them because they'll have trophies from every victim that they killed. And Man, if you want to get away with a crime like imprisoning your former boss and forcing him into captivity and a fishbowl on your desk, just don't. Just, if you're trying to get away with it, just kill him and it's done. Instead of leaving a loose thread open and it'll eventually bite you in the ass like this. I don't get what's with the lightning, because Ben's power is never being lightning. Oh, he's gonna possess her. Oh. Perfect resolution. Perfect resolution. Because we knew Ben could possess people. We had no idea how it worked. But in this scene, like, that power is, like, we should have predicted that's how it was gonna solve things. Oh my god, they're gonna do one of these classic, every character is aware of what's going on except for the audience. That's brutal. Oh no, 743 is the case of how she became adopted by her mom. And she doesn't know the fact that her mom is responsible for her parents dying. And so they're gonna use that to turn her against her mom. Okay. Yeah, 5 is way more powerful than Luther, so I'm not surprised by that. It's a very Iron Man 1-like scene, where people are pointing out something crazy going on, and parents are just like, I don't care.
But Tuesday's not gonna work. Cannot do Tuesday. Mom! Sean! See how annoying that is?
Oh, big hit. I'm assuming there's some sort of place inside Vanya's mind. Oh yeah, the violin's finally back. I'm happy they brought that back. Though it took them like a whole season. Like, Vanya was like one of her passions was music. And that like drove her entire life. And the fact they dropped that for an entire season is crazy. This is like the best scene of the entire show by so much. Wow, this is like incredible, unexpected. Like that, if every movie creator or writer is trying to figure out a perfect resolution to a situation, like that pretty much was it. It's a resolution that made sense. We knew that Ben's spirit could possess people. That was established. And so none of this was surprising. We knew that Ben and the person he's possessing could communicate. That's not surprising either. And the only big twist to this was that Ben couldn't hang on forever and he had to move on eventually. We didn't know that, but I mean it kind of makes sense to what we know of the world and or what we what religions say about the world. Is the kid gonna have some of Vanya's powers now? I mean if he doesn't, the scene's gonna be really tragic. Man, she just loves outfits, doesn't she? She's gone. Just hate her character so much. She's like the goddamn Wicked Witch of the West. And that's not what Flotsam is. Oh. kids just killed him, man. That's just weird. That's so weird. And there we go. But you shouldn't save Kennedy, because Kennedy's the one who blames the Russians. Kennedy needs to get shot, you dumb. Chuck him through the damn hole. Oh my god. Okay, so totally unexplained why the briefcase didn't go through. Oh my god. I still have yet to understand why in this season Diego's so obsessed with saving Kennedy's life. That's the butler. I'm like, what? It really makes it look like nothing they do mattered at all this season. I mean, they avoided Vanya blowing up, which stopped the Doomsday, but what is the next episode going to be about is the real question. It looks like everything played out the way it was supposed to. Whoa, this is a big reveal that they're just trying to push that isn't a big thing. So the moon plotline is relevant. Who he really is. So this is going to be the biggest reveal in the goddamn series. It's Pogo. Holy alien nonsense. Reginald Hargreaves is an alien? I feel like this is leading up to Commission versus Umbrella Academy. And oh, it's the boy, isn't it? I still have no idea what's happening, and this was a very weird episode, but so much crazy exposition. We found out that Reginald Hargreaves is not human, and he's wearing a human mask, and that was the most baffling part of the episode, to use the correct word for it. Holy crap. And I feel like they're pushing it on us that answered a lot of questions, but really it just posed far more questions than it answered by far. And I thought we were getting close to an end on the Reginald Hargreaves story, but it really does not in any way explain who he is or what he's doing or what's going on. I don't know what the Magnificent 12 are at all. And I also don't know what's going to even happen in the next episode, because it looks like from this episode they wrapped up the main problem with the season, where the main characters, the Umbrella Academy, have successfully stopped Doomsday in the 1960s. And so I have no idea what they're going to do. I would imagine the plot of the next episode is going to be about getting them back to 2020 or 2019. But I'm not sure about that either, because that seems like that's a large plot point to establish in one episode. So maybe they're going to get back to their correct timeline at the end of this episode, maybe they're not. And the whole thing with the Commission going to war is, I mean, I've spoke my truth on the Commission. They're a B story, and they never really play into the plot that much. Like, if the Commission didn't exist, like, it really wouldn't change the story all that much, and that's what really drives me up the wall about them. But besides that, I'm excited for the season. I keep wanting to say series finale. Season finale. and I cannot genuinely predict what's going to happen in this next one. So I hope you guys are having fun. Hope you're drinking responsibly. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Love you all. And bye.